Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is to want to now actually upload the image, because right now it's only submitting the image name. We want to now upload the actual image to this particular server. Remember, we're using localhost, or we're using XAMPP to run kind of a local host or a local development server on a computer so that we can learn how to use PHP and SQL. So let's now see how we can upload an image into our localhost server and directly into the project we're working on. So let me come back to the code. All this is good, all this is good, all this is good. So just before this if check, I'm just going to create some space around here so that we can write some PHP code there. So immediately the user is submitted and then it's sent to the server. The query is sent to the server. We want to write some PHP code that will help us to handle images that is coming into the local development server. I've already created a folder called uploads. Not uploads anything, a folder called uploads. So all the things we'll be doing, all the pictures we'll be uploading, be saving inside this upload folder. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to reference this upload folder in our PHP code by using a variable. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to say, just create a comment and say set target directory, if I can spell it. Yeah, I can. So this is going to just have, it's going to be a variable that says target dir is equal to single quotes, that's a string, uploads. So that's the way we reference this. Just say uploads, the variable name itself. So that is how we get the particular place where the images should be saving. That's how we commented it like that. Now the next thing we're going to do is this. We need to get the temporary storage address of every image. If you remember when we go into this website and then it says this particular attribute of an image, it's a temporary address where the file is located before processing the upload request. So when somebody fills this form, this is not a form, go to the form. When you fill this form, right, and then you click on submit, it's going to take that particular picture and then store it on this temporary folder in your computer. That's what it does. So this particular attribute will now allow us to access that temporary location, and then we can do something with it. So let's quickly get that into our PHP code here. Remember, the files is super global, so whenever you do something like that, it exists everywhere in your project, or it exists globally, meaning that you can have access to it whenever you need it. You don't need to call it out. It's always available for you to access. So I will just say get temp file location just for comment so that we can know what we're doing. It's going to be a dollar sign, and then I'll just say temp underscore address, right? I'll name the variable so that we can really understand what we're trying to do. So this is going to be again inside the files array like we did here, and then it's still the same form field that we're working with, the upload underscore passport. Then this time we want to have access to the single quotes, the temp underscore name. That's not underscore, and thus there's no e there. It's temp like this underscore name. Then save that. So with this now we can be able to access the temporary address of the particular image we uploaded. Now the next thing is, let's now grab the actual name. So we can still reference the image name. Okay, the image name is here already, so that's good. So you don't need to reference that, but we know we can actually go and get it if we need it because we already have it here. Then the next we're going to do is we're going to write the actual upload function below this comment. So upload image to server like this. So how can we upload an image to the server? Well, let me create a variable first. I'll call it upload underscore img. We have a special function that is used to upload images to the server, and that function is called move underscore uploaded file. So if I hover on it one more time, it tells us that it moves an uploaded file to a new location. but it's saying that it's moving into a new location, meaning it already has an old location or a previous location. And where is that previous location? No doubt this particular location here, this temporary location where it stores files before we process it. So if you look at the parameters that is giving us, I don't know why this is not okay, good. So the parameters, the first one is from. Where are we getting this image from, or where are we getting this file from? Then where do you want to move it to? So it's quick, it's easily understandable. We're getting this from somewhere and we're moving it to somewhere, and that's why we created these two variables at the top. So we're getting it from here, and then we're moving it into this. That's going to be the parameters of this particular function. So I'm going to write it like this: $sign temp name or temp address, not name, comma, then in quotes like this. I'm now going to put the directory. So I'm going to say $sign target directory slash and the name of the file. I already have access to the name of the file. Not so. Yes, we do. I'll say $sign image name. So what does this mean? It means that take the particular image when it's unprocessed from this place and then store it inside this particular directory, and then use the image name as kind of the actual file name that's going to store there. That's what all this does. Now check if the data is saved. We need to update this comment because right now this is where we're checking if data is saved, this send query, but I've already written some other stuff after this, so we need to update this particular if parameter to something more closer to it. So we're going to do an if statement, if check, no, we're going to do an if statement to check if this particular image has actually uploaded into this particular folder, and then save that, then come here and say upload img, then save that. So you write a query, the query is doing this, you're sending a query using the MySQL query. Then we created this target directory, which is this place. We're targeting to save the images here. This temporary address stores the image before we process it. So when you when you upload the image, it stores it somewhere before we submit. Then this particular function down here will now move it from this temporary location to this permanent in quotes location that we want it to go. So that's all we need to. Let's save that and keep our fingers crossed. Come back to the form. We're on the page. Let me just quickly reload the page. Then let me fill out this information again. Oh, I'll still use the same person. Again, it doesn't really matter. It's just to fill out the form. Then click on the upload button, and then I'll say select this DP, and then click on submit. Undefined variable files on line 43. That's because I'm supposed to put a underscore. That's how we identify super globals. You can see them here, posts, and the rest of that. So that's my mistake. Load the page one more time, fill up the information again. I'll click on that and then submit, and then it goes. So right now we have all this, we have a lot of columns to cover on this. We've not done what to do this part yet, but let's see if it has actually uploaded to this. And yes, it does. You can see that DP image here. Give it a word one more time. Let's try another image. Go to new user. Which people have I not used in this form? Oh my god. Let me just use the same person. Upload that. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Click on this. Don't have much images here. I'm gonna download so that I can get some images there. Okay, let me use this one. The name is crazy. Submit, and then come to my code, and then we can see the images there, the two images there. So that is all working, meaning this is how we use to upload images, but we're not done yet. we're not done yet. So let me save this, and then let's now see how we can now output those images in each of these individual um, circle container that I've created, waiting for us to insert the images there.